everyone and welcome to me. I'm doing another makeup tutorial right for you right there. So right now I am looking at a camera that I thought wasn't working. It is, isn't it? It's working.
It's recording now, what do you mean?
That's alright. Lee's next to me. Say hello, Lee.
Hello, Lee.
Alright, so right now I have done my foundation. As you can see, I use this Rimmel Lasting Finish. I've always used this and I use this in soft beige. I love this if I haven't got a tan. If I got a tan, then I will use the darker one. I haven't got that on me right now. It's hereabouts somewhere. Anyway, the next step that I usually do after my foundation is my contour. This is from Model's Own. I know that for a fact. So I tend to do there, here, here, here. I don't do the jawline and all that business. Just a Real Techniques foundation brush and then take it down, pull it up. I never ever go back and forth. That's something I've never done and it's something I've never been advised to do either. It's always been take it down, push it up. You will be hearing some noises in the background, guys, because my dogs are in here. So this one is mainly going to be, though, eyeshadow. So I'll just quickly do this, and then I'll be right back with you. So, guys, what I do at this point, and just to start things off the way I should have, I always use a little bit of Vaseline, even though I will be using my lipstick shortly. Okay, next step then, what I do now is my eyebrows. And I'm not fussy necessarily with eyebrow pencils, but I do like one with the spoolie on the end of the pencil. So, let's get you in a bit closer. Now, I'm not saying I have the best natural eyebrows in the world, because I really don't. But I tend to follow the guideline, so that's my starting point. Now I'm going to use my mirror and you'll see what I'm doing. So that's Doris in the background snoring, not Lee. You can speak, Lee. I will let you.
Just the dog's being playing yours.
Yeah, so anyway, not too dark. Always under the line. Never start at the top and do the sperm effect. Never do that. Just under the line, under the eyebrow line, sorry. And then work your way up with the brush first. Don't draw like hectic lines. And keep following round. And then before you add loads more pencil, check you're happy with the shape that it's going. And if you're not, bag of brushes there. This is what I do. So I get a defined liner, a small angled brush, which is not that actually. I'll show you what it is right about now. Where are you? You're not there, are you? You're here, that's why. Alright, this is by Sigma. And this is it's coming off there now, but it is by Sigma. And then instead of using what do you call it, like highlighters and things like that, I just take a bit of foundation on the brush, and then if I've gone wrong somewhere, I can erase it out. So I'm going to come back to you now when my eyebrows are done. Okay guys, so I've finished doing my eyebrows now and they take a little bit of time. I like to get them as decent as I can. I like to do a bit of a fade there. So my next step is I use baking powder. Now this is just...
Yeah, that's on yours, I thought.
That ain't my phone, Lee.
It is, because this one's in.
Lee, that was this one.
The silence it there.
Hang on guys. having a few technical difficulties here, guys, at the moment. Anyway, sip of water. We're not professionals here. Back to business. Now, this is Revolution baking powder. I also have banana powder, but I do like baking powder just that little bit more. A little dab will do, yeah. So I just pour a little bit into my lid here. Using a Real Techniques contour brush. I use this for everything, literally. And if you've got an itch, because you'll find that sometimes if you wear makeup, your nails start to either run or itch. Use your brush. Tap it up, tap. And then what I do here is cause, in a minute, when I do my eyeshadow, that will catch the eyeshadow. Which I love. And this stuff flies everywhere as well, so you don't want to be using this if you've got some decent clothes on. That's what I do. That's better. Okay. And then I do take this all over the nose. And then I chin. Because I like to cover up any imperfections, and don't we all? It's weird because I'm looking at myself. And if I want to look at you, I should be looking there. But I'm not. So I do apologise about that. So anyway, we'll continue blending this in a minute. Just going to do my eyelids. So I can start working the powder. I can come back to that in a minute. You know, the worst thing you can do as well is keep all your stuff all over the place. Once you finish with one brush, put it away and then it's done. And I'm being contradictory because I've left that out. Next, I'm going to get a eyebrow blending brush. Sorry, an eyeshadow blending brush. And I'm going to get my Morphe palette. This is brilliant. Look at that. Look at that for variation. Fantastic. So now we're going to go in. And as I'm wearing like browns and oranges tonight, in here, let me just show you what I have. I have a suitcase full of makeup. In here, I have all the Naked palettes by Urban Decay. When I say all of them, I mean the main ones. Okay? Now look, if you're going to use eyeshadow on a regular, these are fantastic to use, seriously. But you can also get some little diamonds from Primark. The cherry one, which I'll tell you now, is broken up, which I've got to fix in a minute. That's really good. Use that one. It was only like £5. And also, you can then go to something like this. Jacqueline Hill. Again, fantastic palette. Bit more high-end price if you don't want to do that. Highlighter, £6, Primark. Fantastic. All you need. You don't need to buy really expensive highlighters, guys. It is just a waste of money. Primark do some fantastic dupes of Estee Lauder Double Wear and everything like that. But anyway, back to where we are. I'm also going to be doing a hair tutorial after this, so stay tuned. So now, as my crease colour, I'm going to go in with, let's see, this one right here. That one there. And rule of thumb, rather than going straight in and going, right, so I'm going to look in here and I'm going to bring you forward. So, do a central dot, okay? Do a central dot above your cut crease. I will teach you how to do one of those as well one of the days. Central dot. Because you want even distribution. Okay? So you should look a little bit something like that. Right. Now, blending is the most important part of not making yourself look like Pat Butcher. Now, if you don't know who Pat Butcher is, type in Pat Butcher eye makeup and you will know. Sort of resembles a clown. Okay, so back and forward circular motions with the brush. Now you do need a good blending brush, guys. I do have a Sigma brush, but if you want a good brush, this one was Superdrug and it was like £4.50. And you want soft hair, really, not synthetic. You want real hair if you can get it, because it's just better. So as you can see how this is going, I will come back to you when this section is done. But you can see, if you do that, you do get even distribution throughout the entire eyelid. You don't want to be going past that point or past that point, because I find if you take it slightly over the edge, it just looks a little bit caked up. So I will get back to you when I've blended that. Okay guys, so I blended above my cut crease as my first colour, if you want to call it that. I would never leave it like this. Yet you can, I guess, when you put mascara on, it does look like it isn't too bad. Where's that thing, Lee?
What thing?
I need that to stay on that.
Oh, sort of it. Guys, we need to get some proper staff in here to do all this sort of thing. It's currently just me.
Okay, anywho, I'm then going to go in with my outer and middle colours. But I'll start with the outer one at the moment. I'm going to go in with, let me think, this orange right there. And then I'm going to take this brush. Where are you? This is my Sigma eye shading brush. And it looks like this. And it's really hard, like dense, which is what you want. No, I'm not. I'm going to go in with this colour. So I'm going to go in with these two colours. Here you go. So that one and that one. And on the outer corner, I am going to go in. So it's best to build on a colour like this. So build up. So you take it into the crease just before the midsection and back down. Can you see? So over we go, into the crease and back down. Now, don't take a whole heap on your brush, because you're just going to end up with like two big blocks of colour, which you really don't want to do. And it just looks very awkward, doesn't it? And I've lost a brush. I'm going to have to search now for that. Yes, I am. As I said, guys, before, this ain't no professional video. This is just me and you sitting down having a chat. So now you've got that kind of colour there. So it's sort of in the middle of the eye like that. You want to blend out the middle bit. So you want to take that and just stretch it out. Take it up a little bit into the middle. Stretch it out. So it's a bit more blended. So you haven't got no harsh lines. Because the thing you don't want is harsh lines. Now you'll understand when this all comes together why I'm telling you to do all this. So again, it's a little bit harder on this eye for me, guys, because I can't see out my right eye. Taking the same colour into the crease just before the middle of the eye. Keep packing it in. And if you blend it out too much, you can always re-go on and add more. Taking it to the crease and just for the middle of the eye. You should have that again. See, now this is the difference between a blended eye and a non-blended eye. So if you blend it, it should look smooth. It should look, you know, if you don't and people leave it like that, it's not going to work. So a bit like a root stretch on a hair, stretch it out. Getting rid of those lines. And it should look like that. Now to me that's just a mundane look. So now I want to darken the edges up. So now I'm going to go in with let's see what we can do tonight, shall we? So we've got like a burnt orange rust colour going on, and there's nothing better than blue eyes than putting in an orange or a brown. That is your best colours for blue eyes. So I'm going to go in with this colour here. And then in a minute the magic will start. So now I'm going to take, again, this brush. And instead of going up into the crease, just on the edge and tilt the brush. Then gently spread the brush slightly over like that. So you can see it's quite like there, and now there's a darkening effect happening on the corner. You don't necessarily want dark patches of black, dark patches of dark purple, just a little bit. If you do want the dark, then you're best off using greys and things like that. And it just literally goes over the edge to build up on top of the other colours, but always stretch it out just a little bit. The worst thing you want, like I say, is those blocks of colour. So yet again, just dusting off that line, just to make sure we're all blended in. Now for me here, it's not dark enough. So I want maybe slightly more darker brown, just to give it that little bit more of an edge. So I'm going to take a darker brown there. And I'm just going to give it that little bit more of a pop of colour. Okay, done. So that's that. Now I want the magic to begin. To me, I don't know where this is coming from, you know. Honestly. All of a sudden with this Morphe palette, I get black eyeshadow all over me, and the black broke. So I basically hoovered it out, and somehow it keeps reoccurring. It's trying to grow back. Alright, so now what I want to do is I want to give myself a little bit of sparkle. So I'm going to go in with some highlighters. I'm going to go in with these two colours here. Real pop of colour. Always, always, always wet your finger and apply with your finger. Because, are you going to see why? Those kind of pigments will not stick to a brush. Very, very, very rarely stick to a brush. And we don't want that, do we? So I'm going to go in with that one. And as you can see there, I mean, look at that. So, you ready? Yeah. So, it always applies better with your finger. And you can see what's happened there. So, again, go in with your finger. And we're going to go in again on that section. And that's what we want to do. So we want to achieve something that looks a little bit like that. Okay, so now we've got this going on. This is the time now, this is the time now if you want to go back in and you want to add more or add less, now's the time to do it. So I'm going to lift this up and I'm going to
look at the camera.
Show you what I mean. So with that being said, I'm now going to go in with another colour. I'm going to go in with a goldish colour now, which looks like that. Now, I want to pop a colour here, right there. See that gold there? That's what I like. Now, if you go wrong with anything like this, you can easily just brush it off. Because why? What steps did we take? We put the powder there. So I want a little bit more pop of gold to mix in with the orange, just to give me that little bit more of a sparkle. Again. A bit more. And that's what we're after. Just that little bit more. Ooh, just a little bit. Remember that song? Alright. There we go. Now that's done. I'm going to take my brush again. That one. Normally I don't do the under eye colour, but today for you guys, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to use a claret colour. So I'm not actually, no. I'm going to change the brush to this one. I'm going to use this brush. It's usually a lip brush, but we're going to use it as that. There you go. So I'm now going to blend underneath my eye. Don't forget, if you do have fallout, the powder will save it, which is a glorious feeling. You can just brush it away. So, going under the eye. Make sure you blend this, guys, because sometimes I've seen these lines and they look insane. So that's how it's turned out so far. Blend, blend, blend. Blend until the cows come home.
And then blend a bit more.
Yeah, that's what you've got to do, guys. So blend, blend, and blend again. Right, so again, what have I told you? Put your brushes away, because we don't want any mess after all this ridiculously hard work. Okay? And I got these, like little plastic things, like Superdrug, and they really are a godsend if you want to just, you know, keep all your brushes together rather than in one makeup bag. The worst thing you can do with brushes is try and shove them in a makeup bag with all your other makeup. I have separate bags for everything, okay? So I have separate bags for my actual makeup, brushes, palettes. I've got this in this little suitcase thing. I've got another bag here full of all sorts of makeup, and then palettes like this. I have my emergency makeup bag for on the run.
And all this is kept in a suitcase.
A carry-on suitcase, which is great because then you don't have to faff about, do you? Right, so next step, have a sip of water. So we all know we've got to keep hydrated. Back to banana powder or setting powder or baking powder. So what we're going to do is now we're going to go back in and we are going to know, not obviously going on where we've, we're going to blend down. We don't know harsh lines, but no, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to come back when I've all blended in. Okay guys, and we're back, and I'm going to put a bit more varnish, not varnish.
Could do.
Vaseline, because soon it'll be coming onto the lip section of things. Now, on to mascara. Now this is just a Primark mascara. I have had loads of mascaras over the years. I do like the Bad Girl, Benefits Bad Girl one. That's a really, really good one. I've had a fabulous one by YSL. But I'm not going to lie, this does the trick. You can see like my eyelashes. Luckily I have got naturally like curled up eyelashes, so I don't really bother. I don't curl them or anything like that because I don't see that I have to really. I don't really wear fake eyelashes unless it's necessary, but I'll come back when all my eyelashes are done. Alright guys, so I'm just going to pick you up and show you the look as it is right now. So we have a really nice gold orange, burnt orange look. Now this you guys use probably as a wing liner. I don't. I use it as an eyeliner because it lasts longer and it's darker. And you've got to have really steady hands to do this, guys. It's not easy. So I've been doing it many years and on other people. So I'm quite good at it. But as you can see, it gives you an instant darkening effect. Also, it dries to your eye line or waterline, whatever you say. Dries quite quickly. So that is done. Eyes are complete. All makeup bags present and accounted. So next steps, okay? Oh, funny with my lips I am. Seriously, I don't want anything. You know, you got like built up, you know, foundation stuff on there. Lipstick, this is a, what are you? Maybelline. It's called, is it taupe colour? I think tantalising taupe, and it's in number, taupe, whatever, 725. I don't line my lips, never have done. So I like nude lipsticks as well, guys, and I'll show you why. So my natural lip colour is dark. When I do that, it completes the look I love, which is a nude lip, and it lightens my lips, and for some reason it just instantly does what I want with my makeup. So, a few of them. Never mind just build up on the corners, for goodness sake. Now if you're doing this somewhat professionally, you'll have to use lip liners, you have to use all that jazz. No. You either like it or you don't like it. Right then, in with the highlighter, my favourite part of the whole transformation. Now, recently I've been going in with this one, which is called Miami Vibes and Ibiza Nights. So I go in and I start there. I don't just do there, guys. I do take mine down to the cheekbone, under the cheekbone, on the cheek, and up. Blend, blend, blend. And there we have it. Woohoo! And that's what we want, baby. I've got a bloody spot there, mind. So, I do like a good highlight. I like to feel the vibes. So now, the nose, under the nose. I don't do the exclamation mark, guys. I'm an all up and all down kind of person. And that's the way I like it. Take it up to your forehead, around the centre, around your T-zone. Instantly that. Cupid's bow. Take it to the top of the... See that? You take it to the top of your lip. It accentuates there. I love that. Excellent news. Bit on the chin. And then I go in with the brown, it's called Vacay, and I'll then just, where I've contoured before, just give it that little bit of a snazz up. Because when you've put baking powder over the top, it does tend to, see, you can see it there now. Not so much there, see it there now. And in we go then. I can use left hand as well as right, so I am going to be doing that. I think they call that ambidextrous. I can't write very well with my left, but I certainly can do eyes and things like that. Okay, so I'm kind of happy with that look now, guys. My makeup is now complete. Let me just look in the mirror. Yeah, I'm very happy with my eyes. I'm very happy with the turnout. I wish I didn't have this white lighting. I wish it was just warm lighting. But at the end of the video, I'll show you my makeup with the warm lighting. Isn't it funny what a bit of makeup we do? Moving on to the hair. Okay, guys, and we're back from my space. Sip of water. Right then. As I've said, as though when you're cooking in the kitchen, if you tidy up as you go along, it's half a mess at the end. Do that for goodness sake when you are doing your makeup, because now all my makeup's packed away, nice and neat, haven't got to worry. I'm going to come back on a night out to a dirty bedroom. We've all been there, it's not good. So, now I'm going to clear out before this is seen on the TV or wherever you are watching me. I have a, what are these called now? Tangle teaser. I have my trusty Babyliss curling tongs. I love these curling tongs. They go up to 210 degrees, which is perfectly enough for me. I have a clip in my hair. I have some bubbles. Now this was just a quick flipping it, shove my hair up type of thing. Woohoo! So when I take this out, my hair is going to be a total 2 and 8 state. Okay? Whew. Instant lion effect. If you want to work as Aslan, look like me. So what I do, guys, for this particular thing, split my hair, get my brush, brush my hair. Yes, I would never go out like that. Brush the other side. Because I have extremely thick hair. And it does my head in. And because I haven't washed my hair, guys, today, I'm going to put some of this in, which is my favourite. I think it's called Batiste. And it is some dry shampoo. And let's face it, if you're on the run from the police, it's easy to just... And you know something, it lightens up your hair as well if you put a bit, you know, there we go. That has just give the effect I wanted. You literally just rub it in. And you know something, even when I've washed my hair, which I do twice a week, I always put this stuff in because I always feel it just gives me a bit of something, you know. Right then. That side is out the way. This is the side we're concentrating on. Brush it through again. And there we go. I start from back to front. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to clip this bit up. There. You can live there for the time being. Oh no, we can't. Look at that. Come on, Emma. Get a grip, love. Right. I start from back to front, rather. Don't take massive sections of hair because you don't want to be... You don't want, like, to waste your time curling. You just have to do it again. I start from... And that's what I do as well. With the steam coming out of the barrel. Or smoke. I just blow it. Start at the end of the hair. Don't go all the way to the end because it'll fall. The trick is to stop and then take the barrel down. Alright, now I'm not going to obviously keep you here this whole time. I'm going to show you a couple. I'm going to show you how I do it. And then I'm going to show you the end result. See, can you see how the face is coming together now? I've got to sort my nails out. Don't hold it there ridiculous long, but I have got quite thick hair. So I will hold it there for a while. No, seriously though, guys, be careful how long you hold it in for. So then, instead of just unravelling it, I just tend to loosen it, and then I'm left with that. Brush out the way. Next one. Too much. See, you don't want to use too much. This one right here. Always brush your hair. If you want your curl to stay in longer, spray your hair. I'll show you that trick again. Never go all the way to the bottom. Take it down like that. And then it doesn't fall out. So this one's a bit of a thicker curl, so I'm going to have to hold it. I will do some more and then I will come back to you. Okay guys, so now we're getting to the front of the hair. So I've missed a bit there. So if you do miss a bit, don't get worrying. I'm just going to show you the one side that I've done. And then I'm going to quickly whiz through these so you aren't going to be bored stiff with waiting for me. But it hasn't really took that long for me to do this. I used to do full head of curls. I don't do that no more. Bottom, and then say two this side, one there, two that side. The longer you hold it, the more patience you have, the better curls going to be. Hairspray is probably a must. If you've got thick hair like me, it will fall out. You don't want that to happen. Right, so what I've been doing, as you can see guys, is just literally making these curls like that and leaving them. And I will leave them until I want them taken out, and I'll show you soon how I do that. But again, I always do it gently, like that, okay? So, I've got all that now. Now, if you want a really soft curl and you don't want up here done, fine. But, I will do the top section after this side, and I'll show you what's next. Okay guys, we're on to the last stretch of hair. Now, I don't curl these. What I do is I get them, and I go like this. And I make that kind of look. I don't curl them as such. I just make a little bit of a thing like that. Because I cut like a little bit of a fringe in. And then I don't like the fringe, and curled hair look. So that will blend in a while. So now it's flat there, so we don't really want that. So what I tend to do now, let's just try and, so I get that section now. And even though it will have curls in at the bottom, so I get that, pull it up. Where's my brush? Pull it through my hair. Start the same process from the bottom. Work my way up. And this isn't like, this doesn't have to be a long thing, that one. Because you don't really want it too big, that curl. You want it quite low. Okay, so like that. Now, obviously, again, if you want smaller curls, don't even bother with the side bits. Just leave it the way I did. Tonight, I'm doing 3. So I'll do all the bottom. Again, not a lot because you don't want it too big. I'll do that one there, one at the back, as you can see there. Look how that's how I want it, like that. Because then it looks more natural. I don't leave it like this, by the way. Hold it for a few seconds. And release. That's not good. Let's just do that one for a bit longer here. See, sometimes things do go wrong. And you need to just do it again. But you can see where this is going. And this hasn't took long. As long as you have a structure. Let's see if that's on still yet. As long as you have a structure to things and you have a routine to do your hair curls, it shouldn't take too long. That's fine then. And then one more roundabout here. Always brush it through first because it gets burnt if you don't. I can't explain it. It kind of... Alright. I'm not happy with that curl. But we'll have to do. Because I'm on live in like 10 minutes time. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. I'm going to go back in, guys. I'm going back. Because there's something not quite right. I might do that bit there as well. Alright then. Now, you will have this, I told you. From time to time, try and spread the hair and do it a little bit tighter. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let go. Fantastic. Perfect. Right, done. Now, this is what I do. I walk out and I look like Curly Sue. I'm joking, no. So, I now do this. It satisfies me so much. Because I like curls to look really bouncy. Do you know what I mean? Really, really bouncy. And then in a minute, I'll get my brush through the lot. Like so. Actually, I picked up the version remote. Where's my brush? Alright, so now you're going to think, hey Mel, you're going to brush your curls out, babe. Huh? Okay. I have to sort this bit of hair right about here. Hang on. Like so. And that is your finished look.
Someone's looking good.
Thank you very much. Now what I do, because it's like a psychological thing, I apply more lipstick. And there you have it, guys. This is how I curl my hair. That is how I apply my makeup. You can have your hair any kind of way. So you could really jazz things up. You can really, you know, go to town with it. But because of my fringe at the moment, I've got like this situation where I have to have it a bit lower than I normally would. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. I am going to lift it up so you can see my makeup and how that's doing my head in a bit there. Oh, there we go. Right. I'll sort that bit out in a minute. But that is how I do things, guys. It's... Oh, what's happened here? Oh, there we go. You're still on. You're still there. But as you can see, I'm irritated. So I'm going to do this. Because we don't want that, do we? And I don't want to leave this video without it being the way I want it. I don't want to leave you with an imperfection. Might help. Turn it on. There we go. I don't want to leave with him. I'm happy with this side. Like so. But I wasn't happy with that side. Gotta have things the way I want them, guys. That's better. I like that kind of arched look on the one side. Perfect. Lovely. Happy days. Always twist your curls like that. Even though you've put your brush through them. Always do that. Just to be just that little bit extra. Nothing ever is going to be perfect. Nothing. And you got to think to yourself, well, oh yeah, that's better. If everything was perfect, we'd live in a very strange place, wouldn't we? So I'm happy with that, guys. Perfect. Well, not perfect, you know what I mean. Just accidentally cut that bit of video off. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode with me and my makeup and hair tutorial, which you asked for. I will do more, and that is a promise. I hope you've enjoyed it. I love you so much. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video. Send me a comment, ask me some questions. I'm happy to help with any kind of question to do with this sort of tutorial that you've had today. And I'll be coming at you next time with a wedding tutorial and Halloween makeup to follow. Bye, guys.